Somebody call a plumber because Walmart CollectorCon leaks are springing left and right as Samurai He-Man rollerblades into the 2000X Origins line, and the road to New York Comic-Con is heating up with fresh G.I. Joe Classified Series digital renders reveals. And that's giving us a first look at what's coming down the pipeline. Strap in because toy news is overflowing right now on Toy Habits Live.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits. I'm Michael.
And I'm the Toy Sorceress, and you're watching an awesome Friday night edition of Toy Habits Live. And we're always on Fridays, but isn't it the best day of the week?
It is the best day of the week to do it on a Friday. It kicks off the weekend and it gets us excited for what we saw during the week and gives us something to look forward to on the weekend. So.
Oh my God, I'm so glad it's Friday. I've been under the weather all week and hopefully starting to come down the other side of it. So, yeah, I'm just glad and happy to be here and happy to see you, Michael. It's always fun.
Yeah, this is definitely the best part of my week for sure, because we get to chat with everybody who is watching us, and we get to chat about the stuff that actually came out during this week, because we never get to do that during the week.
No, we're so busy. We do our little high five or thumbs up every time we post an article, and barely like all right, off to the next thing. So,
right.
It's the only time we get to talk.
Yes, yeah, exactly. But yeah, lots of cool stuff to talk about. And of course, it comes out in the back half of the week. Always. There's just a flood of stuff.
Yes, it always happens that way. It's like the last day or two right before our stream or hours before we go on the air.
Right. We're just
right.
Okay, do we do this?
Or literally right when we're going on the air.
I love it.
Oh, man. Well, happy to see everybody. Let's say hi to the crew, check in with the chat. And then we'll get started.
Yes, yeah, we'll start our little crew crawl. We did have a mini hot tub tonight with Giraffe and Rob. That was a fun talk. We talked about New York Comic-Con and just some of the stuff that came out this week. So
that's right. You're going to New York, the Big Apple next week, right? Oh my God, that's incredible. So Michael's going to be at New York Comic-Con in person, covering that for us live.
Yeah, I've never been to one, so I don't know what to expect. I know Mattel is not going to be there, so I will be going around to booths I probably don't normally go to. So
yeah, we got MOTU news coming out of our ears, so that's okay. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other news to fill in that gap.
Yeah,
in the meantime, we're going to say hi to our chat, and we got Video Power Gaming here. Luciano Martinez is joining us. Crew member Bigum is here. We got the one and only crew member Wookie Sasquatch joining us. We got Stanley's Toy Channel, one of our awesome crew members as well. We got crew member Joshua Robbins as well. Will with 1L. Dave Chanelli is here. Kevin Florence. We got King Panther. We got crew member Tucker Prime also joining us. We got crew member Ryan Cole here, Ralph Riggin, and Ryan, amazing crew member, gifting 10. That's right, 10 Toy Habits memberships.
Wow.
So 10 of you is so generous.
Thank you,
so
Ryan.
Generous. Ryan bringing it every week. I mean, thank you so much for your support. You are amazing. So 10 of you in the chat are going to get randomly selected to receive 1 free month of Toy Habits memberships. Ryan, you are just awesome and amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. We got MOTU Prince here. Kevin Florence is joining us. Jose Mendoza is here. We got crew member Stephen Komarak joining us as well. Crew member My Buddies Customs is here. We got your friend of the channel, crew member Brick, something that you're going to hang out with next weekend. We'll talk about that, or this weekend. Some more. The one and only Allison Troy. It is the Retro Toy Princess, crew member for 30 months. One of our original crew members, signed up almost on day one, probably on day one. Allison, So good to see you in the chat, my friend. We got Helter Santos here. We got Keith. We got crew member Rob 2023, and I'm sure Dorothy is also watching. So hello, Mom. Good to see you. We got crew member Cartage 717. Rodimus Prime at 1982 is here. Eric Valdez, which is Voltron 72. That's awesome. Danny Rodriguez. Deep Cut Fandom is here. Steve M is joining us. We got crew member Frankie Rivera just re-upping his membership. He has been a member for 26 months. Frankie, welcome again. Good to see you in the chat. Crew member Mint with Card is here. We got crew member Black Phoenix 77 also joining us. We have a cute cult here. I think I said hi to Deep Cut Fandom, and Black Phoenix also celebrating 12 months of being a crew member, a whole year. That is amazing. Toy time. And also Frankie said toy habits is freaking go. Sorry that I did not read your message before. And of course Allison had said greetings to all you out there. And let's see, we got crew member Jim Smith here, Chris Owen, we have Alf Inflicted. I think I said hi to Dave Chanelli, and I think that's everybody. So good to see you all. And again, I did that without my glasses.
That's great.
So if I'm squinting through the entire thing, I apologize. And a big congratulations to our friend Brick for also being a member for 30 months, one of our OGs. And you can go ahead and tell your story.
Speaking of Brick, I will be hanging out with Brick something and our good friend Nick, who I met down at San Diego Comic-Con. So we live all locally, and we are going to the San Jose Super Toy Comic and Collectible Show tomorrow. So super excited to hang out again. I met up with Brick recently, and we went to the Pot of Gold. Ooh. And yeah, and I still have yet to, Nick lives, I think, about 35-40 minutes away from me, so there's another store down there that he's tempting me with.
That's awesome. Every time I think about that store, it's so much fun to go shopping. I think of like a Lucky Charms box.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I do too.
I know. You guys are gonna have a blast. Is there something specific that you have your eye out for, like you're hunting for, or you're just gonna go?
For some reason, I don't know why, but I'm on the hunt for just vintage Transformers that are in the box because I love the box art for them.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, I don't know why. It's just they're calling me again. Again, it's the the love-hate relationship with them. So I'm in love with them again. I'll be looking for them again.
That is freaking awesome. And it's funny because speaking of box art, and just because we're on the subject, I picked up a vintage Castle Grayskull at my local flea market this past weekend and I already have a complete one because the box art is so darn cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. The box was almost mint.
That's crazy. Like, especially at a flea market, like you'd expect to find that at a vintage toy store, right?
Exactly. I couldn't believe it. Even and the box, I don't know how to explain it, but the front of it has a little bit of like a texture to it. Yeah. I don't know if you can kind of see in here. So it's like really nice quality. I didn't expect that from the box. And even the top has, like the Origins one with like these little images on it, which look incredible and almost complete. But I was able to complete it all with the one I already have at home. And I bought it just for the box art, and I got such a deal on it, and it's up on my top shelf here, and it just looks great on display. So
that looks amazing. Yeah, you're right. Those boxes do have a texture on them. They have one of those at the Pot of Gold, and I always look at it, and it's like I want to touch it, but it's too high, and I can't reach it.
I was just like, I was sitting there like, this is like a vintage flea market that's at the end of every month, and I forgot about it. And after we got off the air, I was like, oh, what are we doing this weekend? I'm like, oh yeah, it's like the little flea market thing at the local college. So we went there, and they have all sorts of, stuff that you'd find at a flea market. So there was this booth with some kind of random vintage toys and, PVC things and just junk. And then I see this Castle Grayskull box sitting up on the shelf, and I was like, oh. And so I asked him how much it was. And I don't care if I tell you guys the price. So he first said $250, and he's like, it's complete. And I'm like, I look at him like, let me look inside. I'll tell you if it's complete. So he pulls it open. The stuff inside looked great, but it was missing the weapons rack. I had an extra one at home, and it was missing all the little weapons off of it, and it was missing the gargoyle. But it had the original blue string for the elevator. Even it had the instructions, it had everything else, all the cardboard cutouts and everything. So I was like, well, I'm like, the weapons rack and all the little accessories, that's like where the money's at. I'm like, that little gun by itself is, like $40 or something. So I said, would you take 200? He goes, yeah, sure. I'm like, to carry it out, from the flea market. And it was hilarious. And one guy walked by, he's like, where'd you get that? So that was like a total score. And I basically took my old Castle Grayskull, which had a broken clip and stuff, and swapped out like the best parts and put that one on display. So I've got an extra Castle Grayskull for sale in case anyone's looking for one. And it's missing a little bit of parts, but it's just, the art, you just can't, and there's the Castle Grayskull with all my little dudes in it. The artwork, man, it's just amazing.
Looks so good. Nino Biz, that is a vintage Castle Grayskull, not a classics Castle Grayskull.
1982.
Yeah. Yes. So yes. Cool. It's oh my gosh, such a find. Like I would not expect that to find something like that.
And the box is like mint. It was open, but it was mint. Look at the front artwork on it. It wasn't even faded. Anyway.
So good.
I never get to find stuff like that at a flea market, so that was just such an awesome find.
Yay!
Yay!
That is awesome. Right. Let's see. Rodimus Prime says, Michael, speaking of vintage Transformers, I love those modern deluxe class mini Autobots in retro packaging. Those are really fun and cool. I do like those a lot. Actually, Rob 2023 was just showing me a couple of his in our hot tub sesh, which was fun.
That's awesome. He's been like a bad influence, right? Like
this is why I have the Transformers bug again.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh my god. I know we're all such enablers. It's like
we
not
are.
even funny. Is my sound messed up? None of his?
No, your sound's not messed up. You just sound a little like you're actually coming in like crystal clear. It just sounds you sound like congested, but not a ton. So
I've been sick for a while. This is why I have not felt well all week. So maybe that is why. I don't know. Anyway, please let me know if I need to adjust my sound at all. But yeah,
you're actually coming in great. You're good.
Okay.
Rob 2023. Wait. What? Who, me? What? Yes, you enabler.
My voice is hoarse because I'm again trying to get over something. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the news. And because there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot. So let's kick it off with looking at the Wave 1 2000X MOTU Origins cartoon collection card reveal. So we knew this was coming soon, and I think what I'm gonna go out on some speculation. I think the leaked samurai figure on Walmart, I think, forced Roy's hand, and he had to put these out before Walmart like showed their stuff.
Oh my god, I know. You mean rollerblading He-Man?
Oh my gosh, yeah, we'll get to him in a sec, but
we absolutely will.
But yeah, the card art for sure. Masterful job to the entire design team, Roy, everybody, Fetch.
Yes, amazing artwork. They are just, totally doing this incredible license fandom, such beautiful justice, because it's where the line came from. And just the reason I wanted to show you guys that beautiful Castle Grayskull box art is to remind you how special the incredible packaging and box art is to be part of the MOTU universe. And then looking at, this new packaging we're getting for the 2000X line just hits that that message home.
Totally. Yeah, it's funny because the art is, when you look at it up close, the art is beautiful, it's simple, it's classic, it has the 2000X aesthetic for the Castle Grayskull for the time. I love it because it's beautiful and simplistic. Like, you don't want a messy, distracting piece of art that is going to distract from the figures, which is actually what is being sold.
I know. No, they did an amazing job. It's great.
Let's see. Toy Monkey Customs. Do you think these 2000X line is the end of the Filmation line? That's a good question. Like, I'm never going to say never on this one because of that wild card of the Club Grayskull membership, right? So they could still produce Filmation style characters, maybe just not a retail release. But you know, we actually did get confirmation with this reveal that they are actually calling this the cartoon collection still. So it was a cartoon. So hey.
It was a cartoon. So there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, people are mixed on this. Was hoping it wouldn't be the cartoon collection, but I don't know. It's like, this is what they're like. This is what they're doing. This is what they're basing the like figure designs on. So it's like, why not continue the cartoon collection brand, right? Let's see. Deep Cut Fandom said, I heard Mattel, they are not done with Filmation. That is good. Because yeah, I think there's probably more Filmation stuff coming, like the She-Ra and Swiftwind 2-pack, right? That is cartoon collection, right? And your shirt is beautiful.
That is an amazing. It's on Mattel Creations if anyone wants to pick one up.
But yeah, so we've seen these figures at SDCC. It's nice to see them actually produced and in package. The images are not great because we took screenshots from the little video. So once we get high res images of those, we will, of course, be going over those. But the card art is pretty awesome. So on He-Man's, we have there's Battle Cat. There is the Sorceress from 2000X, and there's little Orko in there. So I have some, they did some really kooky stuff in the 2000X line. So like they really went on the gimmick with the like rocket launchers and, you know, stuff like that. So that's why Battle Cat
is kind of the times, right?
Yeah.
With toys.
But yeah, so He-Man's art looks great, and it's actually nice to see like different style of art, you know, because we're so used to having the cartoon collection, you know, line of like styling and stuff like that. So like new card art, new teases. So and just because seeing how deep they went on the 2000X line in San Diego Comic-Con makes me think like all this stuff is on the board at some point, right? They could go super deep.
Yeah.
So
hopefully at the 2000X Sorceress. That'd be great.
Yes, that would be and Ryan Cole brings up a good point. I think he had a comment earlier which I can't. So he said that I was hoping the Filmation line would go deeper before this, and I did too, because there's so many other Filmation characters that need to be made. There's a lot.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that already got released, and I don't even have all of them on my shelf because I ran out of room. But just like looking how many they've released in such a short period of time is incredible. I mean, the fact that we got like the Prince Adam Cringer 2-pack, and now we just got She-Ra and Swiftwind. It just they did an incredible job. So, but we still never got our King Randor and Queen Marlena 2-pack, and we need Chef Allen. There's like so many, like, and he's got to have his little cart, you know, full of like desserts and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if they really want to extend the MOTU Vintage Origins line on Mattel Creations another 10 years, they could start making those figures.
I know, right?
So He-Man, what do you think about the art style?
I mean, it's cool. It harkens back to the 2000X cartoon, and it pays homage to that. And I think, in that sense, it's wonderful when it has that art feel to it. So they always do a great job.
Yeah, they do. Hashtag justice for Chef. Totally.
Yep.
Yeah, and we got to see Stratos's card art, which is cool. It's got a big illustration of Skeletor on the back of it, which we've seen,
Wow.
but we have Delora or Hawk, whatever you want to call her, up above Stratos's head, and Buzz Off. So I just I threw in a MOTU Classics Delora in here, and this is the 2000X Buzz Off. So I guess we'll see with the rollerblading He-Man, kind of what they're doing with some of the changes that they're making from Origins to their kind of older 2000X.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I have some things to say when we get to that.
I know, it's like, can't wait. But yeah, the art is cool here, and yeah, it's pretty much what Stratos looked like in the 2000X cartoon. Triclops's art is pretty cool. He looks like a giant in this one.
Oh yeah, no, that is awesome. And there's all these characters there, and you can see Cyclone. So would be amazing if they come out with him.
Yeah. I actually this version of Cyclone I really like a lot.
Yep.
There's some 2000X figures that I'm not a fan of, but I really like the design of this one.
No, he looks really good.
Yeah.
He looks really good.
Yeah, and I hope they do it. But it's really nice to have this stuff come, full circle when we were like, oh, this is actually coming when it wasn't even announced yet. To seeing the stuff at San Diego Comic-Con, to seeing the actual carded figures.
It's funny because like we had some other news drop at the same time, and then this dropped, and it's like, he dropped a bomb on me. It's like, Roy, stop! Like too much coming too fast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one at a time is good. When you do all three, it's a bit.
I know, that's why it was like all blew up at once. But they look great, and the team is doing an amazing job with all of that. Packaging art is incredible. So
yeah, it's
great
awesome.
Job.
Yes, bravo to the team, and can't wait to see the high res digital renders.
Oh yeah,
dropping out of nowhere at some point. Yeah.
Yep, that's coming.
All right. Speaking for things that have dropped out of nowhere, let's look at the rollerblading He-Man, as you affectionately call him. I love that.
It's like so silly. Like he's like on rollerblades, and like I'm like, well, where's this pair of blue blockers? Like, seriously. And then he's got his big old samurai helmet. So I know they're not rollerblades, but they absolutely look like them. I didn't have this figure, from the original line. I like, kind of the colors and style that they're trying to go with. The rollerblades or whatever they're supposed to be, stilts, or
they're little stilts,
shoe stilts or something, look kind of silly. But that being said, this definitely has that 2000X like aesthetic to it, with like the thin, thin armor, but with like the big oversized shoulder, pauldrons and all the other accentuated accoutrement that he has on his head and his shins. It's quite the He-Man there.
Speed skating samurai He-Man are the idea of getting slim. Yeah, I mean so it's funny, looking at the Instagram comments, somebody made a comment today, like they're starting with the variants that actually ruined the 2000X line in the day. I was like, I
didn't collect this line. I don't know anything.
I did.
I mean, I know like what I've learned since, right? But I didn't collect this line when it was out in its time. So I know there was a lot of different He-Man variants. Some of them really cool, some of them super silly. rollerblading He-Man has got to be one on the silly side. But
One
so
of
I'm surprised
Yeah,
that they picked this.
one of the really cool variants is an ice armor He-Man variant,
Yeah.
and for the fall and for the snow, like, wouldn't that have been a perfect one to come out with for October?
Thank you for October freaking Walmart Collector Con. That would have been great. And if you wanted to put him out with your holiday decorations, at least just for that, he would have been awesome. But I guess they went another way.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like parts from like leftover like samurai parts from the TMNT line, definitely. But yeah, the deep cut Phantom, the stilts are definitely long enough, and I think this is where like the ice skating or rollerblading feel, because if you look at the original figure, the stilts were like 1.5 inches off the ground, and it gave him some height, and so they're doing a lot of design changes that I don't know if they I don't know if they translated that well into the stilt department.
Yeah, I won't say more.
Yeah. But I
just picture him going down like the Venice boardwalk.
Oh my gosh,
he needs like a boom box on his.
Well, he's got the muscles for Muscle Beach, so
that's why. I mean, you gotta be caught like rollerblading down to Muscle Beach.
Right. Black Phoenix. Wow, the original one looks worse. Yeah, it's funny when
Oh yeah, that one's really bad.
When I saw this listing pop up, you know, and it's funny because Walmart is actually doing our job. They leaked 3 things through their collector con. And I was like, wow.
I know. I was waiting for it because I was like refreshing the pages last night and they dropped Teela's images. So I was like, okay, cool. But then the other 2 came like midday today.
Yeah. Yeah, but in my head, like I thought the Samurai He-Man was much cooler. So go Grayskull rocket shoes.
I was gonna pull out Inspector Gadget ears. Exactly. His little gadget shoes.
Gadget shoes. So yeah. I was actually hoping to see the box art, and that's why I was saying that, you know, maybe Roy had to like push out the 2000X carded reveal first just to kind of show off the art, and so I thought we would see the box for it, but it's just the figure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting. I wonder if the little shoes can come off, if he has like if they're like accessory pieces and he can have like regular feet underneath, because it looks like they're popped in there. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's like something that could be made of this figure for like a customizing, or he has a cool body color and like the little armor's kind of neat, like, but I just can't get past, even they are making it look like freaking like rollerblades. I mean, look at him. He's like what's it called when you're doing that move?
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny.
He's rollerblading across the screen there.
It's like but like the Galactic Skeletor one that looked like it was ice skating, right? They do that. I love that. But
anyway, this thing's just super silly, but just fun.
Yeah. Black Phoenix, are there even samurai on Eternity? Yeah, I guess Slamurai and Ninjor, right? Or actually, no, Ninjor is a ninja. Slamurai is also a ninja, but he's fooling me with his name.
Well, when the turtles invaded, then there you go. They brought the samurais.
There you go. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like, you know, it looks like his foot might just slip in there, maybe.
Yeah.
So I
can't imagine. Like take them off, that'd be not better.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be better. But yeah, I'm not sure if they should start doing the kind of the weirder variants right out the gate. You know, what would have been perfect would be the disco Skeletor that people love. Like that would have been perfect.
Like meltdown mode on like Collector Con, right? Because
oh my gosh, totally. So totally, that would make Giraffe's day because he's been waiting for Disco Skeletor. So
there you go.
Timbo from Limbo. I'm really actually pleased to see them make figures I wouldn't buy. It gives my bank account time to recover after the snake flare. Yeah, I mean, especially the back half of the year where like all of these pre-orders are hitting and they're getting shipped, and now we have like piles of stuff.
That's my big toy haul for this week.
But yes, Disco Skeletor would have been the best. Miss Allison Troy coming with the sass. It's Walmart. They'll cancel these, and we won't ever get these until they randomly show up at a store. So this is the perfect choice. I love it.
I know. I still haven't gotten Stratos yet. So.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Or did I?
Or Man at Arms, right?
Yeah, I don't think Man at Arms is shipped yet, but yeah, definitely. I don't have Stratos yet.
Yeah, neither do I.
So, hence another collector con is upon us. But yes, these interesting things that Walmart had. It's so funny because when I was looking at the collector con page just to see like what they had for a preview. I was like, what the heck is this name? And it took me a second, and I'm like, okay, it's got the name Origins in there, and that's all it said on the listing, because it doesn't have the about this item on the collector con page. So when I clicked into it, I was like, Origins Deluxe Samurai He-Man. All right, game on.
There you go. It's the same thing with the other listing that we had for Merman, because it didn't have anything in there until you clicked down into the description and opened up a couple like drop boxes, and then it had like under the product information where it's like the size and the weight and some other stuff, then it said Merman on it.
You have to look at the URL of the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It was basically a generic listing, and I was like, oh wait, there's another vintage collection figure. So I was looking at the listing too, and I was like, wait, and then I looked at the URL, and I was like, oh, Merman, all right, game on again.
There you go. So we're getting a vintage collection, classic looking Merman finally in the Masterverse line. So what'd you think? There's only one picture of him. His eyes look a little wonky, but
it's funny. I think he looks good. He basically they're harkening back to the vintage figures, and so the feet and the shin armor are unpainted.
Yeah.
But yeah, the head sculpt does look a little weird, and although these are the kind of pre-digital render shots, I'm sure he's going to look better when he's
I totally get it, and they're making him look like the vintage figure, which I like. I think the head looks like a little small, maybe, for the body. Something about the proportions a tiny little bit off. But I'm happy that they're making him. It's great.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I am too. Like I actually like New Eternia and the vintage collection is like where I like to spend my time. So
yes, me too. Mint with cards that he's not feeling this one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna save my judgment for like when we see the Dio shots.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when you get to actually see like the what they actually produce, but it provides a nice blueprint for Stinkor.
Yes. Oh my God, I would be over the moon if we get a vintage collection Stinkor. Yeah, the armor looks like he shrunk it in the dryer. Like, also, the other problem is it's too narrow on his chest. Like, too much of his like pecs are exposed. Like, they should have had one more row of whatever the little armor stuff is. Like, it needs to have 3 rows of that, not 2.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's throwing me off. The skinny armor on his chest and the smaller head. It's like, so tell if you have not finalized this yet, widen his armor a little bit and maybe make the head a tiny little bit bigger. That's all you got to do, and then he'll be perfect.
Yeah, Motu Prince makes a good point. Why the extra color deco? Because the the original vintage one, should be yellow. But maybe it's funny because the digital render shots for that retro punching He-Man and Skeletor 2-pack.
Yes.
Totally had Skeletor having like colored armor, which was so weird. So maybe.
Yeah. You mean these?
Yes.
Oh, I just dropped Skeletor's Havoc Stack. You mean these?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We'll talk about these later, but they are incredible.
Dave Chanelli, Merman has his head shrunk. Yeah, I think you made that comment too. It's like his head is.
I did. It looks too small.
Yeah, and maybe it's more of like a a layer in Photoshop that they just maybe shrunk a little bit.
Not that wasn't the right size. So that, like I said, I am going to wait until we see actual like product photos, and then I'll reserve my judgment. But I didn't really notice that his chest armor was too narrow until just now. So thank you for whoever pointed. Who was that pointed that out? Because now I can't unsee it, and now it's bothering me.
Allison Troy says it looks like they put Origins armor. Yeah, it's like you your size is a medium or a large, and you put on a small shirt, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. So Will, now I cannot unsee this, and I know it's supposed to have 3 sections, and this little whatever the clamshell stuff is, it's way too small.
Yeah.
I wonder if any like vintage armor would be compatible with him. If you can like swap some out, maybe put it on the figure. That could be a way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That could. I need to remind myself of where the heck is my merman on here?
I have the I like the New Eternia one.
There he is.
Where'd mine go? I know I had them in the pool last summer, and then
it's the pool.
It's the pool. It was the pool.
Yeah,
I was in the pool. I don't know. He's down there somewhere.
Yeah, so I guess they had to zhuzh him up a little bit, just and apply some nicer paint deco, because I guess he would look maybe a little plain, but
yeah, which I don't mind.
Yeah,
but if you look at that, you see how wide. Oh, actually, his armor does have 2 sections on it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still.
But they're wider.
Still wider, yeah. So
wider.
I think your original, your original comment of just I think it's the wideness of the armor, right?
Yes, so. I was looking at mine clear across the room, so it looked like it had a 3rd stripe. But you're right, it does have 2 sections of that, but it just needs to be a little bit wider.
Yeah,
you're totally right.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot going backwards. There's not a lot that you can do, with the vintage style figures if you're translating them into like a more premium Masterverse.
Yeah.
Product. So.
Yeah. But it's cool that they're doing him. He has his corncob sword. He has his little trident. Super happy. Hopefully they make a little tiny bit of tweaks, and then he'll look perfect.
Yes. And all right, we are also so another listing that came onto the site was the Vintage Collection Teela. So
we knew this Teela was coming, but it's funny because, funny enough, as you know, all the Masterverse New Eternia Teelas are shipping now. From all of you that ordered her, I know a bunch of them are shipping out from Amazon. So it's kind of funny because I looked at comments and some people were like, this is nice or blah, 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 but it's like too soon. Like I literally just got my Teela yesterday or something. So what do you think about that? She looks great, but the timing is just like, it's too close to the New Eternia release.
Oh, the timing was horrible.
Yes.
I don't need 2 of these Teelas now, knowing what this one looks like. So yeah, I think Mattel did themselves a disservice by releasing these, or just even putting these images out or for pre-order so soon.
I know. So I have a question, because the other Teela was a little bit divisive in that the figure looked cool, but there was something a little off about the face sculpt and also about the print on the eyes, and it looked like she was like looking up or like annoyed or something, right? So some people didn't quite like the face sculpt of the latest New Eternia version of Teela, and now we have this one which looks classic, and I don't know about the one with the little helmet thing on it. It's cute. I like this Teela, and I'm gonna get her. I wonder if maybe people can like kind of look the perfect Teela if you take the New Eternia one and then use the head from this, pop it on, and then you've got, kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So it's still a good idea to get this one if you want to zhuzh up the head from the other one.
Yeah, that's true. Allison Troy says she likes the second head sculpt. It's based on the alternative head that they didn't use in 1982, but this feels too soon to New Eternia. Yeah, totally. I love it. Allison coming with the MOTU history. I love it.
I just saw Dave Chanelli's comment. Hello. Avoid the noid.
I think you have that.
I had to reach back to get it, but I had him.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, again, another ice skating or kind of, well, she's running, but
she's running. I think she looks good. I like her. I like her classic head sculpt. I'm not a fan of the one with the little helmeted thing on there. But maybe that's so that she could wear her little snake armor on her head more comfortably. But yeah, I'm gonna get this one. I think she's great. I didn't get the new Eternity one because of the whole, her eyes looking the wrong way or whatever. So.
Yeah, and for some reason I double ordered the entire wave from Amazon.
Oh my god!
I guess when we got these listings back in April, I placed an order, and then when they actually went up for pre-order a couple months ago, I ordered it again because I'd forgotten. Oops. So now I gotta send a set back, and I might be sending an extra Teela back too.
There you go. Oops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you hate when that happens?
I do, and it happens to me a lot.
I hate when it happens somewhere where you can't return it.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with an extra one.
Yeah. Lost Dick to Boston. My new Eternity Teela looks like she took some melatonin and is fell asleep.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, this one, the production photos look good. And hopefully her head sculpt turns out looking that nice and everyone will be quite happy.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, so all of these, so luckily these go up for pre-order on day 2 of Collector Con. So at least we get if you want to order just the master stuff by itself, you got to get up early on day 2.
Oh. So remind everybody, Walmart Collector Con starts on October 9th for the first day at 7 a.m. Pacific time, and then the second day is October 10th.
Yes, and I do have to update this thumbnail with the the rollerblading He-Man that came out. But yeah, so we have all the info on Toy Habits, and we've been updating it kind of as these previews have come up. So here's the Teela, and we'll replace one. I did this before they uploaded the images. But yeah, so there's those 3 MOTU figures. There's the G.I. Joe Classified series, Ghost Viper and dare I say diarrhea? I don't know. I actually really like this pack. For some reason, when I got the Crystal Ball figure, I really love the green effects that they're doing. And so now I'm like, okay, anything that comes with these green effects, I just want.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah. So there's other stuff like Nightmare Superman and this Spider-Man Retro Mysterio. There are these these are the vintage carded, bigger mini bots. So these are pretty big. Which they look pretty cool. It's like if the mini bots were on steroids, right?
Yeah.
So, but yes, this Cancel Con starts October 9th and goes through the 10th, and I'll be in New York at this time. So
you will, yes, but we will have that all ready for you guys before it hits. Make sure you go to toyhabits.com. Use the links there. It'll get you right to the product page right away, so you don't waste valuable time navigating through Walmart Collector Con's page, and you can check out quickly.
Yep. Yeah, the direct link is there, and honestly, these pages are so hard to find sometimes, and so you just go to the article and click over. You can get there pretty quickly. They released a lot of Barbie stuff on here of late. Yeah, they just flooded this with Barbie stuff.
Yeah, they absolutely did. You know what was one thing that was pretty cool that I saw on there, and I don't know if you keep scrolling, but there was this little kind of skeleton 5.5 looking figure from Boss Fight Studios, which was pretty cool.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, there he is. And that would look so cool with my Pirates of the Galaxy stuff. So I have to pick that up.
Yeah, or even in your MOTU collection is with the Skeleton Warriors, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, got to get a couple of these. They're going to look great. They have like a whole collection of like little skeleton guys too. One of the other items that are up for sale that have like different like little outfits on. So they look pretty cool. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. If you didn't see them, they are. There's like a set of Popeye. There they are. If you go down. That's
these
it.
Popeye things.
No, well, the $59. It's right next to it. The other skeletons.
Oh, these skeletons are.
Yeah. So there's like another set with like
neat.
a whole bunch of little like Pirates of the Caribbean looking dudes.
Yar.
So those are pretty. Those are pretty fun.
Swab the deck, mateys.
Swab the deck, mateys.
But speaking of which, James Oliver got his Ghost Viper in a Walmart in Nebraska. How funny is that? So they're actually hitting Walmart or they're coming up for pre-order on CollectorCon, which is
that's awesome.
So weird. It's so weird. But we got to see this in person at San Diego Comic-Con. I thought the figure was cool. I think
and he comes with so much stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Huge pack out.
Yeah, and like the skeleton helmet looks really, really neat. Like they do such a good job with their like printing. Like I don't know, like they get the details just so sharp and so nice.
And he has a freaking like viper head. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
This is the MOTU GI Joe crossover snake.
Like King His crossover,
right? But that's awesome, James. Congratulations. I'm gonna this weekend. I'm gonna look for that retro punching 2-pack if I can find it. But I'm also probably gonna hit some Walmarts to see if they have this 2-pack out here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Skeleton Warriors. That was a line back in kind of like the late 80s, early 90s. So there you go. Deep fandom knows it, and those look great with all the other lines. So.
So, all right. Continuing with the G.I. Joe Classified series reveals. So we had some digital render reveals, but I'm also going to just take the time to say that I will actually be live at these panels. So all of the G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and Marvel Legends. We don't cover
Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters.
We're gonna have freaking Kenner real Ghostbusters releases. I'm so excited.
Yes. I'll take pictures of those for you.
I love the classic Ghostbuster stuff, like all the Kenner stuff re-releases.
Do you know that? So I'm so looking forward to these this panel, and it's probably going to be like the panel that we saw at WonderCon, where they just kind of did a small number of releases. It was just kind of like bam, bam, bam. They went through G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star. I think they hit them all in that hour, but they're actually breaking these out over the next couple days. So
that's going to be awesome.
Yes, very cool. But we did get some really cool digital render reveals of Hit and Run, and he looks awesome. So good.
I love Hit and Run. I have him dangling off my Billy bookcase. Such an awesome figure. I love the camo on his face and the whole green camo face, the whole printed whatever look to him. And he's always looked so cool and just such a fun figure with his like little backpack with his grappling hook and all the fun stuff. So I just love it.
They did a really, really great job on this one. Yeah, I think he's one of my favorite vintage figures that came out like in the later 80s.
But it's always like such a fun figure, and like they have like the little crank thing that goes on his duffel bag there, and then like the little pickaxe thing, and this is just like taking like the vintage figure and like plussing him up like perfect. He's perfect. I love it. Good job, Hasbro team.
And Deep Cut Fandom, I think going along the same lines, he says like the design team deserves so much credit for putting the Ghost Viper together. The sight of him really inspires my imagination. And I think that's what G.I. Joe was originally about, right? It wasn't a kind of strict military translation. Like we got like goofy and really cool like figures and vehicles and stuff like that. So totally get that.
Awesome. This next one I am like so excited for.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yes, finally we're getting Lifeline, and he has the freaking like translucent green sunglasses, the red and white suit. He looks freaking awesome. I love it.
He does.
I totally love it. They did him like incredibly amazing. I can't wait for this one.
He did. This is one again, kind of like Blowtorch. It's one of those figures that is really meaningful to me. So I do have a carded version of Lifeline sitting in my room somewhere. But yeah, he looks awesome. I'm super excited.
I want to see yours. Go grab him.
Go
get him. Go get him. Well, that's something worth waiting for. But Lifeline looks so good. This is like one of those classic quintessential real American hero characters that we all grew up with, and anyone who has a vintage GI Joe collection, you gotta have this version of Lifeline. Like it's just like a must-have figure for your collection. And so to actually get him now in the classified line, I am over the moon. And like all his accessories look great, and his little like jumpsuit, whatever, looks great. And I gotta see Michael's. Like you're gonna get full screen for this one.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
so
sorry.
I originally bought this on eBay. It wasn't AFA graded, so I got a really good deal on it, and the card was in super good shape. So I sent it off to AFA to get graded. So it came back as an 80. I'm like, that's awesome.
Wow.
So, but yeah, it looks really, really nice. Just
look how clear the bubble is, and how bright like the artwork looks on that.
Yeah,
that's gorgeous, Michael. That looks great. If I were to pick, this is like one of the figures I wanted to get a carded one. Definitely Lifeline is on my top 5 list.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's like I was super happy that I just kind of came across it on eBay, and I was like, I'm just gonna get this just because it's just super cool. So I'm really glad that they are doing Lifeline. Kind of the Joes from like 85 and 86 are kind of, I don't know, in my mind are kind of like the sweet spot for both, like kind of their imagination, but also just like their vibrant colors, and not as vibrant as like the 90s when they went off the rails, but I like the 85 and 86 years.
Yes, that was like a really, like when they hit their stride, right?
Yeah.
It's like a TV show. The first 1 or 2 seasons are like getting their legs, and when they get into season 3 and 4, that's when it's like they hit like the classic, just like crescendo of line. And he's one of the amazing, like perfect figures. So
yeah, and I feel like with what the classified series is doing with their figures of late, and this is going back even like 4 or 5 months ago, I think they're really kind of dialing in what collectors want.
Yeah, and I love that about him. That's why I'm saying I love that he looks classic. They nailed it on this one, and I can't wait. Like eventually, even if maybe like just like brighten up his suit like a drop, or do something a little different to make him into like a retro card version.
Yes.
Oh, I want this on retro card. I wish I was going back to like take a double take if it had a burst explosion behind him, because if he was retro card, because he could be. He's like perfect. Like there's no change that needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
He adjust their artist.
Yeah.
No comment on Flint's card art. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. That was. Anyway.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah. So, but the cool thing about this, I guarantee you that they will have these figures on display in plastic at New York Comic Con.
Yes.
So I'll see this, because I think it kind of follows suit what they do at San Diego Comic Con, where they'll do a digital render reveal, and then they'll just put the stuff out in the booth. It's like, sweet. If I do get to ask a question, if they do have like a Q&A, I don't know if they'll have one this time. I've always wondered how they make the decision of what figures to put in a like standard release wave. Like, why did they choose like Lifeline or Hit and Run and this Clown Viper that we're going to see in a second? I don't know. And I don't think it goes against their policy of like trade secrets or whatever, but I've always wondered if there's like any rhyme or reason.
Oh my God.
All right. Who in the chat is, kind of digging this vibe and like zombies? Like no judgment. Like this is totally not for me, but we're not gonna.
I mean, you know how I feel about zombies and brains and like all that.
We're not
But
gonna.
if you like it, that's your jam. That's great. Just not mine.
The only thing that I do like about it is they're bringing in the kind of Transformers Dark Energon vibe into the G.I. Joe Classified series. So like that part I do like. So
yeah.
But yeah, as far as like, getting this figure or wanting this figure, no, this is a easy pass for me. Steven says he doesn't hate it. Oh, all right. We got some people that like it. We got Rizlor saying that it likes the vibe. War Journal likes it.
Okay.
Carnage 717.
Great.
I hate the zombie figure. Oh my gosh, Allison Troy reminds me of my ex when he had too much to drink.
Oh no. Oh man.
So anyway.
Michael says he needs Lifeline. So do I.
Totally. But I think this was a repaint that was destined to happen at some point. Oh gosh, this shrunken head off of Beetlejuice. I love it.
I'm cracking up. That's great.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this translates into actual plastic. So I think this is another one that they'll have on display at NYCC. Hella Geek. I'll get one just to complete my mint and box collection, and I'll never think of him again. Gosh, that is not a ringing endorsement.
No, it's absolutely not. Ryan Cole coming up with 5 more Toy Habits memberships. Ryan, you were just too kind. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
now
Ryan.
15 of you total are going to be getting Toy Habits memberships out of the group. The 10 that Ryan gifted earlier and 5 more. Thank you so much, Ryan. You are just such an awesome friend of the channel and so incredible. So thank you so much. 5 of you are going to get randomly selected. Get memberships. That's so great. So this one's an easy pass for me.
Yeah, it is an easy pass for me too. I guess with their digital render reveals, we'll probably see a couple more before New York Comic-Con. So, we didn't see one today. Maybe they'll be coming out tomorrow or Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
So, so that will be our coverage of a New York Comic-Con. I'm super excited about the Pythona figure though, just because I'm not a fan of the Cobra Law, but my former coworker and friend did the box art for Pythona. So I was texting him the other day and we were talking about it and he was like, yeah, just come by my booth and I'll sign it for you. And I was like, sweet.
There you go.
Love that. John Gang is his name and he's such a talented. I mean, talented doesn't do him justice. He's so freaking good.
Right. Michael Bublé is now a new member. And welcome to the crew, Michael. That is awesome.
That is great.
That is great.
Let's see. Deep Cut Phantom says, if Hasbro is releasing the weirder characters, then I hope this means we'll get more odd characters like the ones from Star Brigade in the classified line. Interesting. Oh yeah, the Star Brigade line. Yeah, those are the they're kind of pre off the rails, neon figure. Yeah. They had kind of cool chunky designs to them. I think that'd be
that'd be cool.
Yeah, they definitely did Pythona right. So they'll actually have her at NYCC for sale. So I'll stop by that booth and grab one.
Very cool.
So, all right. There's just a couple more. I guess anything else on the G.I. Joe classified series before we
nope.
Just one other thing, New York Comic-Con related. I'm actually super excited to see this in person. It's the Mobula from Machina Labs Ramen Toy. You know, it's their version of that Nissan 300 ZX. So I'm super excited because he's going to have a fully functioning pre-production workable design there for us to play with. So I'm super excited.
How fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I hope the loyal subjects is going to be there too, so they can stop.
You ask them where the hell my stuff is?
Oh my gosh, I totally could. You tell
them that I had to resort to getting some bootleg freaking My Pet Monster that gave me nightmares.
Oh my gosh. Totally.
Oh man.
Carnage 717 already pre-ordered his back in March. Can't wait to get this. Yeah, so I'm actually going to shoot some video on this, and I love the sound that this makes when the So he designed the back of the engines, and I think with a push of a button they actually come out now. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Fun. But yeah, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, it makes that chunking sound. I don't think the sound comes through, but it makes it like a chunking sound, like the old like.
Can you use this if you get like mugged in the park for like a switchblade?
Yeah.
Stand off, you mugger.
I know, right?
I can get you with my Nissan.
Yeah. But yeah, he did an awesome job. So yeah,
awesome.
Can't wait to see that. He'll be at the Nowhere's Toys. Oops, it's super loud on my end. And then one other thing that came out for pre-orders, if you guys are collecting the Big Rubber Guys series of like LJN style wrestling figures, they made a freaking Andre the Giant. Oh, there we go. Yes, they made an Andre the Giant in his like classic pink shirt and like checkered suit that he wore when he ripped off the necklace from Hulk Hogan. And then they made a Hercules Hernandez figure with a chain. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing to do. So yeah, this was the suit that he wore in that kind of iconic Piper's Pit episode. Where he just ripped the chain off, and I think the Hulkster had some I don't know, what was it, some like Vaseline or something that he put in his eye to like make him tear up and cry. And
Aww.
It was like Vicks Vapo Rub or something.
Oh my god. How funny.
I totally believed it as a kid. I was like, oh my god, what the hell's happening?
Michael fell for it. Good to see you.
I totally did. I mean, I believed until I was like 14. And then I started asking.
And then you found out Santa Claus wasn't real, and then this.
I know, right? Yeah. Sorry, people. Spoiler alert.
Yes, that was Mom and Dad putting gifts under the tree.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, I don't know. That's all I had from my end. I don't know if you had anything that you wanted to talk about.
Can I vent on one thing?
Of course you can. We have a platform that you can vent. So please.
That is awesome. Okay, I'm not venting on this subject per se. What I am venting on is the fact that freaking Super Friends Wave 3 went up for pre-order. I think it was yesterday, and I'm like, awesome, and I was ready for it. But the links, like I go to the McFarlane Toy site to get like the links directly to each of the different retailers, and they were slow in putting them up. So I was doing kind of one figure at a time, and Jaina came up a little late in the sequence to get the links out. So I was trying to update the article, and I tried to order a couple like Aquaman and Zan on Amazon as I was loading the links in. Anyway, Dana comes on, and I forgot she's just going to be a freaking GameStop exclusive. So she sells out immediately because by the time I got the link for her and then got on the website, she was already sold out. And I want to vent because who the hell splits up the damn Wonder Twins and you make Zan available on every retailer? You can get them on Amazon, BBTS, Entertainment Earth. McFarlane Toys, and I don't know if he's going to be everywhere else, but damn, Jaina was with Gleek. The other half of the Wonder Twins was a freaking GameStop exclusive that sold out right away. So what good, and I'm getting upset here, what good is having half of the Wonder Twins if you can't get the other half? Why did McFarlane pick to put her under an exclusive wall that barely anybody could get? So now you only have one Wonder Twin? What the heck? And I know a lot of people were upset about this. If you're a Super Friends fan and you want to order this wave, now you can't even get half of the Wonder Twins. Why did he do that? He could have picked any of the other characters and put them as a GameStop exclusive. I don't think GameStop would have freaking cared. And if they wanted to charge more money, as Jaina being like whatever red label exclusive with Gleek, make her $30 or whatever it is, or $35. I don't really care, but don't put her as an exclusive figure that sold out instantaneously, and now she can't be with her brother. So who's he gonna Wonder Twin powers activate with? Nobody. Aquaman's not gonna do it with him, and of course, like the Bizarro team, like they can care less. So now I'm short a Wonder Twin, and I'm pissed. That's why I'm off my rant.
So sorry. Oh gosh, that's horrible.
It literally sold out right away, like within 2 or 3 minutes, because I couldn't get to all the links in time.
Wait, where's Jaina?
Exactly. So McFarlane, if you're listening, you should have released her out as a general release and put somebody else for GameStop. That was a dumb move, and you yet again managed to piss off fans.
Oh, it's horrible.
And there's a reason they're losing their DC license, okay? So Mattel, if you're listening, don't do that.
Yeah, well, Carnage717 is going to come to the rescue because he's at least going to 3D print Gleek. And Troy said Todd is going to Todd. So there you go.
Todd screwed us all. That's all I got to say. I was so looking forward to the Wonder Twins. Like, this was like my favorite thing. Besides Aquaman, because you guys all know how I feel about Aquaman. It's the first thing I bought. These figures sell out instantaneously. So I bought Aquaman, checked out on Amazon, and then I started getting the other links. And then within that 2 minutes, that's when I lost Jaina. So it's like, can't be two places at once. Huh. Yep. I know. Keep the family together. It should have been a 3-pack.
Yeah. Carnage717, Bizarro, Bat-Zarro should have been the chase, right? Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's a repaint of Batman with a Bizarro head. Like Bizarroized Batman. So that could have been the chase figure. I can care less about that one. I wanted my Wonder Twins, and now I can have them. And so a lot of fans are pissed off. So I'm done with my rant. I'll get off my soapbox. But Todd, you're in my doghouse right now.
Does McFarlane do any re-release stuff, or do they ever put out no?
Not really, but maybe. So someone said because this is like a red platinum or something like that figure. I forget what the sticker says. It might be released in some stores, but it's hard to find her. Like if you find it on the shelf, but you can't pre-order it anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
So you got to be lucky to find it in the wild.
I will be on the lookout because there is a GameStop that I go by pretty frequently. So I'll pop in. Actually, I had some good luck at the last GameStop that I went to. They actually had the Nintendo Amiibos on sale, and I was like, "Oh my god, those Tears of the Kingdom ones that were $30 I got for $14.99." I was like, "That's a better price."
Hey, if you like Nintendo Amiibos, I've got a whole bunch of them.
I just like the Legend of Zelda ones.
So. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, thank you. Thank you for keeping an eye out. But anyway,
of course,
it's my editorial because you just don't split up a pair like this and put one as an exclusive that sold out immediately. Just like that was a dumb move. Anyway.
Oh, Cute Cult says pre-order exclusive, but not store exclusive. Okay.
Well, that's what my point I just made. You got to find her out in the wild somewhere.
Oh yeah. So
it's going to be hard because everyone's going to be looking for her. So anyway,
that's true.
That is that. Just ruined my Wonder Twins. It's okay. It's okay. On the bright side, we got the LJN Deluxe Lino and Snarf are starting to show up at Target stores, and also Snarf. My Snarf shipped. I think other people got their shipping announcements as well. And big thanks to Thundercats Classics for posting pictures from Volts Me, I think it was, and then AZ Toy Hunters Guild posted some photos too, found in store at Target.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to get these. I don't know, this angle right here for Lionel looks a little funny, and I don't know if it's because he's behind the plastic and his head's back a little bit.
Yeah,
But when you
right.
look from here, he looks a little better. So I'm not going to judge based on this picture. I still think he looks okay. I think he looks good. Here's the vintage Lionel. So we'll see. I'll hold judgment, but I'm still super excited about these. And then there's Snarf, and then somebody on Facebook, our Amri I can't pronounce it. Amri Aguilera. Sorry, don't want to mess up people's names. Posted this cool picture comparing the original Ultimate Snarf with the new LJN color one, so you can see like the difference. And it's cute. He has a different look on his face, so it's nice.
Yeah, he looks super cute. Yeah, it's not just like a repainted version. It's like a kind of a newly tooled face. I like that.
Yeah, and it does represent like the original vintage toy Snarf, the larger one that had the articulation, which I don't own. That one's a little harder to get, so I'm glad to be getting this one. Yeah, so
that's awesome. I think this is Ryan Cole's a comment online. It looks like a Thunderian example.
No, you can't say that, Ryan. That's a funny comment, but I want this Lionel to look good. This is like my favorite toy. Like vintage LJ and Lionel is my favorite figure, so it cannot look bad. It cannot look bad. The other thing I wanted to touch on is again the 80th anniversary retro punching He-Man and Skeletor starting to show up on shelves. And what I wanted to let you all know is that Toy Shiz, according to Toy Shiz, he put out that Target's supposed to have a toy aisle reset this Sunday on October 5th. And essentially, I think this new Retro Punch 2-pack might be part of that reset. So keep your eyes peeled on store shelves. Keep your eyes peeled. We have the link here for Target for their link. And then you did find an Amazon listing as well, which I don't know if that was a single seller or maybe they're going to get it when the exclusivity runs out. But check your Targets on Sunday, and we have the DPCI on here as well for you. So maybe you'll be able to land this. It is an incredible pack, and I think since we're at that, this is a good segue into toy hauls. But I wanted to show you guys the packaging. If we go this way, so I took these out of the box, but the packaging looks incredible. The artwork is stunning. You pull off this this side. Only undid one side of this. It's got this little thing here, and then you open this up. And it's got each of the blister cases in here, but there's awesome artwork. And then you have this is the sleeve that you can pull off. You slide your figure out and then reuse them, and then you have the Skeletor side. Sorry, hard to do. Skeletor's over there, and then of course here's Skeletor's card back, which I'm making a mess. Skeletor's card back, which looks amazing. You can slide this out, which is awesome. So the packaging is gorgeous. Way to go, like chef's kiss to Roy and the entire packaging team. But then you get to the actual figures.
Oh boy.
Which are stunning. I mean, I know the detail on He-Man's face, the cheeks are a little light, but a vast improvement to the commemorative version. It's not exactly vintage He-Man, but it's the best one we've gotten so far. And you can see like his face looks pretty damn good. It's a soft head. He has all the detail in his hair, that classic doughboy haircut, and his belt and his wrist braces have like a shiny tinge to them, which look just so good. Let me take his thing off so you can see his wrist bracer there. Kind of has a sheen to it. His armor has like a sheen to it as well. His boots have like that extra detail. And It's so funny. Like my husband is having too much fun with the little retro punch. But I mean, the funnest part of this He-Man is,
Oh, there it is.
oh, he just threw his axe.
You hear it, right? It's like that the sound of the 80s toys that you just can't
It
replicate.
absolutely is, and it works perfectly. So He-Man is incredible, and then Skeletor, they nailed it with him too. Like again, you know, the face sculpt a little tiny bit light on detail, but it's like the peach cheeks, you know, Skeletor, which looks awesome. He has a little bit of added paint apps to his armor, and then his little toenails are done, which look really cool. And I'm gonna take his Havoc. His Havoc staff is kind of a little bit of a sheen on the purple, so it's got everything looks like more premium on these. Like all of their armor and their accessories have a little bit of a sheen to it, so it has more of a premium feel. And of course, you know, ew, boob. Here's Skeletor, and he's got his awesome power punch as well. So these are an amazing set. I got so lucky to get them. Again, check your Target app. They're very randomly popping in and out, and hopefully everyone can get their hands on these. Their legs are they've got like plastic, you know, like connectors in them. It's not rubber or anything like that, so they're super sturdy. They're not going to break. So they did an awesome job engineering these. I am like over the moon. I'm so happy with how these came out. So,
yeah. What? So Kenner Vader says, "I wish they replicated the vintage swords. These origin swords don't look good with these."
No, these are replicating the vintage sword. This is a half sword, half power sword. They look good. They look good. I know the design is a little tiny bit different.
Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, you can still clip them together. They still look really nice. And then, you know, like the axe looks great. So
yeah, looks awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see these in the wild. And actually the antique fair is right next to a Target that I always go to, and it's on Sunday. So I'm hoping that these will be there on Sunday.
Check it, because just such a stunning set. And then just real quick, a big shout out to the Baroness of Toys. And I know she's not watching right now, but that's okay. And I forgot to show these off last weekend, but she scored me these really fun, like kind of like retro My Little Pony sets that say totally rad. They have like little leg warmers on them and a scrunchie on their tail. So it's like totally like an 80s set, you know, and like the little crimped rainbow hair. So you know how people used to crimp their hair in the 80s. So I got a yellow one, a blue one, and this white one, which are super cute. And it's in like really retro style 80s like packaging.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are really awesome. Hitting Target stores. So look on your Target shelves for those. Oops, I just made a mess. Showed this guy off already, but the Major Bendy's website was having a sale last weekend. I forgot how much it was, like 15% off or something. So I snagged this Macho Man.
The Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
Great. Really cool. And then
yeah, he looks great.
I had to get these guys to help on there. You know, some stuff. So Amazon. I just delivered this guy. So here's the police officer, which looks awesome. He just came, I think, today. And then I had gotten Major Bud and Paintball Snake Eyes, which is cool. And this Vintage Collection 3-pack. I think did I show you guys this last week?
Yeah, I think last week. Yeah.
Okay, that was last week. Okay, so that was it.
Cool
big stack.
Cool stuff.
All right, now let's see your haul.
All right, I am gonna start with the G.I. Joe Reaction Wave 5. So I live really close to the Super 7 shipping warehouse over in Napa. So
that's cool.
These things get shipped really quickly. So here is the Arctic version of Snake Eyes. You know, again, did I really need another version of Snake Eyes? No, but you know, I think it's cool that he actually looks a little different than just a normal Snake Eyes, but still has the painted on, weird.
Yeah.
So it's just so freaking weird.
It makes no sense because like you got Destro and he's got like a little cloaky jacket thing, right?
Yes, and I will be saving the best for last, Telegeek. So I think Destro is the best out of the line, but yeah, I think they did a good job with Snake Eyes. I really like the feel of the figures. And just
it's great quality.
Opening them up just makes you feel like a kid again because it's exactly in that style of packaging, and I like them. They do come with weapons, but a lot of them are just repack weapons, so I'm not going to show those. Next is one of your favorites, Toy Sorceress. It is Pythona.
I know, right? Yeah, so not into Cobra Law.
Right. Yeah, this is the year of the oh my gosh, deep cut fandom. Snake Eyes and his Arctic boxers. Yep. There they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think she came out great for what she is. We never got a Pythona figure in the vintage line, so she has a really this is a hard plastic ponytail that's coming out of her head.
It would have been cool if it was rooted hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say
back to like some of like the Ninja Force figures and stuff like that.
I was hoping
if it was, I might have gotten her.
Yeah, I was hoping that when I would open the package, I was like, that she would come out as rooted hair, but no.
Alas,
but it's kind of cool that they did the purple lining inside the jacket and it's black on the outside, which is nice. So
they do a great job with their cape.
Yeah, she looks good. She came with a jewel, but I think my only gripe with the jewel is like it's just flat.
Yes.
So there's no it has the little angle like on the bottom, but I was expecting it to like come to a point. But anyway.
Yeah.
That is her. And then Big Lob is another figure that we never got in the vintage line. So here's Big Lob with Snake Eyes. So you can kind of see the height difference here. So kind of like how they did Raymar and the Fatal Fluffy. They gave some extra height. So he looks good. He actually comes packed with his bandolier on, but you can take it off, but I'm not going to.
He looks really good. Can you put your hand behind so we can see the detail on his face a little?
Yeah, he looks good. It's hard with these small ones because you can't get super close to the
the lens.
Yeah,
but he's cool. He's very cool.
He looks nice. I really like him a lot. And then last but not least is the Arctic Destro, which I really, really love. I thought they did a really, really good job.
Oh, he looks great.
Trench coat looks great. It's kind of like they should have done this with Cobra Commander too. It's like a flexi overlay. Yeah. So I do like it. He does have a sheen to his chrome dome, which is really, really nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's in a nice like navy blue trench coat. Because you can see the contrast with the black boots. Looks really, really nice.
That's one I'll probably pick up. I haven't gotten any of these yet. I was waiting to see how yours came out. Nice.
You totally should. Like this is going to go up in my Iron Grenadier section. Nice. So it totally gives me those Iron Grenadier feels.
Yeah, no, he looks great.
Yeah, he looks awesome. So that wave came out really, really nicely. Then the next thing I have to show is I did pick up a vintage Return of the Jedi carded, and it's unpunched too. Leia in her Bausch disguise. So this was one figure that I really loved as a kid, and so I really wanted a carded version of her. It's hard for some of the Return of the Jedi figures. The bubbles, like it's so hard to find a clear bubble. So I found the clearest one I could afford. Like if you want like an absolute clear one, you're going to be spending over $1,000, and I did not do that with her.
Wow. Yeah.
Much less.
Well, that's a cool figure to get.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this one. I have to find a hard like plastic case, like
acrylic one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are getting harder and harder to come by.
Yes. And then the last thing, which is not toy related, but it's fun. I did pick up the Blades of Steel Nintendo game because I do have a lot of the retro system. So I love playing this game. They had it at the Pot of Gold, so I was like, why not?
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
that is fun. That was my toy haul for this week.
Fairness, you missed out on the toy hauls, and I gave you a shout out for finding me these My Little Ponies. So you made it before we finished the stream, but actually just in time because I forgot to share something, and this is something that I know the Baroness loves, but I actually also got the new Universal Monsters Super 7 O-ring figures, which they're sitting on my desk here, and I forgot to lift them up because they were out of their package. But so here's Wolfman. And they're really cute because they're total fun O-ring figures, just like the GI Joes, and you can pose them, and they got like really nice face sculpt, so super fun. It's got a little wolf cane there, and then there's Bela Lugosi as Dracula, and he has a two-sided cape, just like you were saying on Pythona. So he looks really good. He has a little candelabra there in his hands. So just in time for Halloween, I'm gonna put these with my Ghostbusters, display because they are monsters. And then we have the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, he looks great.
He looks really good. Like his sculpt is really fun. So yeah, these are really awesome. So totally love it. Those are rad. So if you're a fan of Universal Monsters, these little like O-ring figures are total must have for your collection. Highly recommend them. Yeah.
Those look awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, so with that, I guess that wraps up, and now I made a ginormous mess on my floor. As always. That'll wrap up our show for the evening. And Baroness, you missed the whole close-ups, and I think you were able to snag a set. So, but you guys, be on the lookout for these. I love them. I absolutely love them. I was like heartbroken when my order got canceled.
Wow,
freaking Target.
I remember that. Oof, you were pissed.
I was
heartbroken is not weird.
Beyond pissed. This is like not even a word to describe. So I swear to God, I forgot. I was looking for something for one of our articles on Target's website when I came across this, and it said add to cart. It was like one left. I was like, shoot, and I was lucky to check out and get it. And I haven't really seen it in stock since, but people have been finding them in stores. So hopefully that means that the floodgates will open and you guys can all get your Retro 2-pack. And hopefully there's plenty for everybody because it's a gorgeous set. So absolutely have fun toy hunting out there. Have fun with Brick and what was your other friend's name?
Nick. Brick and Nick.
Brick and Nick. Sorry, I was on the tip of my tongue. Have fun with Brick and Nick tomorrow. That's awesome. Say hi to the guys for me. And you have an incredible weekend. So
thanks. Yeah. All right. Well, have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe out there and have a lot of fun playing and not working.
Exactly.
Bye, y'all.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next week.